Do you ever feel like you're spending way too much time and effort on social media but not getting the results you want? You probably don't have the right social media strategy. By the end of this video, you have a blueprint which will help you reach all of your goals and skyrocket your Instagram and your business. So make sure you grab a pen and a paper and let's jump right in. But first, make sure to subscribe and tap that bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam. I'm a social media expert that helps small business owners and content creators to grow their Instagram and convert their followers into clients. So why do you need a social media strategy? Well, with a good social media strategy, you'll be spending the same time and effort, but getting way better results because everything you'll be doing will have a purpose. Not only that, it will make things way easier for you because you will have a set plan you'll follow in order to reach your goals. Imagine social media strategy like a roadmap. If you want to get somewhere, you need a destination and know the steps to get there. Without it, you're just all over the place and wasting your time. I love this image from the book called The One Thing, which shows what happens if you focus your energy on many things at once as opposed to the one important thing. All this energy adds up and you get way further this way. Your goal is the final destination and your strategy will define every step of the way. So basically, a social media strategy looks at what you want to accomplish and defines the step you will take to get there. So obviously, the first thing we're going to have to define is your goal. So try and answer the question, what's my main goal for being on social media? Is it getting more clients? Is it to sell more products? Or is it to get more followers and work with bigger brands if you're an influencer? One way to set a realistic goal is to see how you did so far and set a goal that's, for example, 10, 20, 30 or 40% higher. But keep in mind that there are a lot of things that are not in your control when it comes to social media because, the algorithm's always changing. I used to set hard goals like I want to have an X amount of followers by the end of next year, or I want to get X amount of members to my membership website, which is great because you have a target in mind that you're working towards, but it's really hard to predict how your content is going to be performing and how people are going to react to it and what kind of results you'll be getting. So instead of setting hard goals, I think it makes way more sense to create systems. So a goal is a result you want to achieve, but a system is a process that leads you to those results. Goals are totally focused on the destination, but systems focus more on the journey. For example, if my daily engagement routine is to engage with my audience, for example, for 1 hour a day, I can expect pretty much the same results if I continue doing the same thing. The output will be the same because the input didn't change. But if I'm able to change the input, I can expect a better output. Of course, it's still important to have a general idea of where we're going, but focus more on what you can do every day. So, for example, I can set a goal to post every day of the year, or I can set out to create 2 YouTube videos a week. And if the quality and the frequency is better compared to last year, the results are generally going to be better. So the idea is to focus on doing the best you can do, and if you're putting in more effort and time than you did until now, the results should be way better. This is great because it will shift your focus from obsessing over vanity metrics on every single post and let you focus on the bigger picture. Some posts are going to perform better than others, and that's completely normal. So don't let a post with low engagement discourage you. Just know that you're on the right path and that every single step will eventually lead to success. So set up a system that will work for you, but definitely step up the game from the last year as far as the quantity and the quality goes. Alright, so now that you've defined your goal and set up your system, you need to define who you want to attract to your profile in order to achieve that goal. You have to ask yourself, who are the people that buy from you? And are you creating the right content that attracts your ideal target audience? There are many ways you can check if these two things match. First of all, describe your ideal client on paper and compare this info to insights on your Instagram. Does the age match? What about the gender? If it does, congrats, but if it doesn't, you're going to have to switch up your content a little bit. One example of this is these gorgeous Instagram models that have 90% male audience, and they often sell products for women, like, for example, clothes. Yes, there are some guys that will buy the product for their girlfriends, but it's just not the right match. It would make way more sense for them to sell men's products, right? But keep in mind that, of course, not all of your followers will fit into your perfect target audience or buy from you. Some people will share your content, like, comment, and never buy, and that's perfectly fine. Every single one of these actions count and will help you reach your goals. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is step up our quantity and the quality of our content. You obviously always want to improve, so this is a great time to audit your content and see what works and what needs to be trashed. So think about what you can improve and how you can stand out and how you can go way deeper with your content and bring even more to the table. You want to try and create content that solves people's problems because that's the fastest way you're going to get them to follow you. First step is to figure out which type of posts are successful and which ones are not that popular. You're going to see that by going to your insights, clicking on content you shared, and sort your posts by reach. Check out your top posts and try and figure out what people loved about them. When I check my insights, it's really obvious what types of content my followers respond to the most, and so I try to create more content like that. You can also do some stalking and see what your competitors are doing. So here's a little trick. Go through their content and see which posts perform exceptionally well and take notes. If you see that a person gets, for example, 300 likes on a regular post, but 600 on a funny quote, then there are chances that your audience will like that type of content too. But don't copy, just take it as an inspiration. By the way, as you know, likes are hidden on mobile, but you can still see the amount of likes if you go to your desktop version of Instagram. So go to Instagram.com on your computer and search for accounts in your niche. As you can see, you can still see the amount of likes here. Alright, so this was a quick lesson on stalking, and now let's go to the next thing we're going to step up, and that is quantity. The next thing I want to talk to you about is frequency of posting. If you want to step up your game, I suggest turning your frequency up a notch, and let me explain why. If there's one thing that I want you to take away from this video is that momentum is everything on social media. When you start, the growth is really slow, and then it slowly gets faster and faster because the momentum starts building up. Take me for example. I used to post every day and started growing relatively quickly. But then I started to experiment a little bit and I started posting every 2 to 3 days, but my growth almost stopped. So now I'm back to posting every day and I don't plan on stopping. Now, I'm not saying that you have to post every day, but if you're posting 2 times a week, try posting 3 to 4 times, or if you're posting 4 times, try to post 5 or 6 times a week and see what happens. But make sure the quality is there too. If you think that the quality of your posts will decrease, then don't do it. If you've enjoyed this video so far, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Okay, so along with improving the quantity and the quality of your content, I would also suggest creating an engagement strategy and sticking to it. This will give your content more exposure and help you build an engaging community. The idea behind this is that every time you engage with someone that fits into your target audience, they will get a notification, and some of them will go to your profile, like your content, follow you, and possibly even become your client one day. So there are a million ways you can do this. You can choose to find new profiles to engage with through hashtags or in the comment sections under your competitors' posts. But the most important thing is that you create an engagement plan and follow it day by day. You can dedicate a certain amount of time for engaging with other accounts every day or at least a few times a week. But do all of your engaging by yourself. Don't use any bots. Which brings me to my next point, which is stop using any fishy tactics. I'm sure you guys already know, and I'm sure you're not engaging in any shady activities like participating in engagement pods or using any kind of bots. But if you are, that's okay. Thankfully, you weren't busted yet. But you need to stop right away because Instagram knows, and it's just a matter of time until your account gets penalized. And there's no point in doing all of these things anyway, because we're trying to build a sustainable business with actual people who are actually interested in our content and our products. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you liked this video. Make sure to subscribe and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!